Hi, my name is Kylie Blacksell and I'm from Human Happiness, and welcome to your new moon in Pisces on Thursday the 7th of March yoga class. If this is your very first time with us, then a very big welcome to you. If you have any concerns about your physical, mental or emotional health with respect to doing a yoga class, please do consult your health professional before continuing with the class. We're just going to start off with a bit of an activation here, so just shaking down to the floor. Our little activation takes around about 10 minutes. It's pretty much the same each time so that we can focus on the astrology and numerology that is coming up for us over this fortnight, and the reason why we're doing this particular class today. Okay, so shaking to the floor and then coming up a little bit higher. You can keep the hands at eye level if you have any blood pressure, heart condition, shoulder issues. Otherwise, you're quite welcome to bring the hands up higher and around the side. So as I said, it is a new moon in Pisces. Pisces is the very last sign of your the zodiac, and so it's a time for change. Change is coming. We've been in the water and earth signs for quite some time now. We've had a lot of influence with them, actually. It's probably the better way for me to say that. We've had a lot of influence from the water and earth signs over quite a fair bit of time. We're going to head into the fire soon. But before that, there's a definite strong need to look at what we're not being truthful with ourselves about. What are we lying to ourselves about? What really needs to just leave us? So going around this way, what I mean by that is stuff that's starting to slip away from you that you're resisting. So something needs to move, something needs to shift, something needs to go, and it's been trying to slip away and you've been resisting that change. Okay, it might be a relationship, might be a friend, might be a job or a way of life, a habit, a hobby, something that you know hasn't been working for you. And in fact, over the last couple of months, you may have been doing quite a bit of work. Snowy's having his little ritual, his morning ritual there. Quite a bit of work on trying to look at what's real for you and what's not real, what's the best thing for you, nurturing yourself and listening to yourself. So just reaching out here, nice and gentle, everything within your limits. If anything feels a little bit too much, please do pull back a little bit and do the lesser movement. Okay, reaching up. So you may have done quite a bit of work over the last few months through the yoga classes, identifying what's working for you, what's not, and now it's time to let go of it. So it's already started to slip away, this thing, whatever it is. It's already been trying to slip away. You'd be sensing that it wants to slip away, and you're like, oh, now that I know I need this, I know I need this thing to slip away. It's in my best interest. Just tapping opposite knees here with opposite hands. But now I don't want it to go away. So there'll be that resistance, that feeling that you know, yes, I need it. It's the right thing to do, and it definitely does need to slip away from me. But I really don't want it to go away. You can go for your heels if you can find them back there. So yeah, this class is all about letting go of that. So see if you can think of what that might be. Most of you would probably have a pretty good idea already the moment I said it. So we'll focus on that today as a primary thing. Also, when are you being really genuinely kind and compassionate, and when are you just sort of doing what you think you're supposed to be doing? Okay, so gentle little hip circles here. So it's really looking at your truth and looking at your how genuine you're actually being with things. If you're not being genuine, then there's some kind of a lack of peace of mind around it. So let's go the other way. So yeah, it's a matter of looking at that and going, well, what is it that I need to change about this situation if I'm not being genuine about it? And let's do some little figure eights there. There's also a big need to look at your boundaries. Pluto, Uranus and Saturn are all together there. Are the boundaries too strict, or are the boundaries way too lenient? Let's go the other way. So yeah, having a really good look at your boundaries. If you do have a lot of 2 influence in your chart, your boundaries will always have been feeling quite compromised. So it's a matter of having a close look at that. And again, this class will help you to have a really good look at that and to be able to shift anything that's not in the right place there. So you can come down to the floor if that's okay for you. If you do have blood pressure, heart condition, vertigo, any ear, eye, nose, throat stuff going on, it's best to keep the head at the shoulder, the waist height. Otherwise, you're welcome to come down a little bit further there and really go into this this lovely movement. This really does activate the body. I keep it pretty much the same because it is a really good activation. You can go up high again, keep the hands lower if you have those considerations we spoke of before. All right. And scooping up. Lovely. So yeah, that's pretty much it. It's really a matter of taking your mask off, being absolutely real. As Barbara Goldsmith said in her recording, I'll have a look at her recordings for the astrology part of our little reading there. And as I said, really, it's time to let go of that thing that's trying to slip away from you, and that you need it to slip away. So we're going to be working on that as well. It is still a 3 universal year, of course, so it's a lot about personal self-expression, and of course depending on how much 3 and 5 energy you have in your chart, and 1 energy actually, in some respects, that will be even more profound for you if you do have strong energy in those areas of your chart. And it's a 6 universal month. Of course, we've just started it, the beginning of March here. So it can be focused on family, and it can be focused on your work, and making those big shifts actually, as well. So palms facing away from each other, open up the shoulders, lean forward, and then breathing in, lean back. Just very gentle movements here. If you do have any hernia, thyroid issues, abdominal surgery, just be very, very gentle with any back movements like this, any back bends. Okay. And on the day of the new moon, it's actually a 4 universal day. So it is a really good day just to let go, to shed that stuff that has to go. Okay, it could be a relationship, as I said, it could be a habit, it could be some other thing. Okay, a pastime that you know is just not working for you. It could be a job that you know isn't working for you. Hands go up and just forwards and backwards. So if you haven't seen this before, it's just moving one leg, okay, forwards and backwards. Lovely. Okay, so we'll go across to the other leg. So we're going to be doing a fantastic sequence today. We did it about 4 classes ago, so about 2 months ago. The 4 directions, because that's fantastic for dealing with change. The main reason why I chose it. If you have any osteoporosis, ankle issues, knee issues, or if you just have balance issues in general, keep your feet on the floor here. You can just put your foot out the front and give it a bit of a wriggle. Otherwise, you're welcome to grab a wall or a chair if you need to come up on one leg. It's fantastic for change. Do little circles with your ankle there, allowing that flow. So go the other way as well, and then out to the side and the back, and a bit of a swing. So allowing that flow of your thoughts and emotions, and that's a really big thing. So this surrendering and letting go, and you do need to allow things to flow, okay? So if something needs to shift, something needs to go, we need to just let it flow out of us. So it's a really, really good one for that. A little bit of a shake. Let's switch to the other side. And seeing everything from a different perspective, and also feeling safe, okay? Circles with your ankle there, and the other way. Out the side, and the back, and a bit of a swing. All right, almost ready for a little bit of a few stretches. In fact, we might, we'll do the stretches because they're not too bad. So bring your arm over and just keep it below your chest if you can, and just grab the elbow and just pull it in a little bit more, so you're feeling that stretch across your shoulder. Okay. And releasing. So a little bit of a shoulder stretch there for our asanas that we'll be doing later. A bit of a stretch. Lovely. Okay, and we do need a strap here. Just have your hands width away from your thighs and coming up. Breathe in and then breathe out, just leaning back. Lovely. Stretching out those pecs. It's good just to do these stretches, even if you're not going to be doing the actual asanas themselves, the postures later. And then just release that. Breathe in again and out. Lovely. And then releasing that. Probably don't have that too far away from you because you'll be needing it later for one of the asanas. Bringing the hand up, grabbing the elbow. Let's go for the tricep stretch there, giving it a nice little stretch. There are a few stretches here because I have got 4 asanas lined up for us, but once we get this done, it'll all flow nicely, which is what we're after this week, isn't it? The flow. So switching to the other side. Get a lovely little stretch there. Okay, and again, you could use the strap if you need to here. What we're doing is we're basically doing a quad stretch. So just grabbing your ankle there. If you know that you can't quite get your ankle, you're welcome to put the strap around your ankle and then just pulling through with, and that's actually harder to do. It's harder to balance with that in that particular position. So just doing a lovely little stretch there. But if you need it, you need it. You know, if you can't quite reach, definitely use the modifications if required. Let's go across the other side. Okay. Just enjoying that little stretch there in your quads. We're doing a few little things with those today. Okay. And then just have your feet in the same position, the same distance there from you, and then just step 1 foot length ahead with one of your feet and then just lean down. So what it looks like is you just step across like that and then just lean down. Okay, so you're bending your knees. Okay. And you're getting that small calf muscle down the back there of that back leg. Okay, and then switch to the other side. Okay. Now for a couple of the ones we're going to do on the floor now, obviously if the floor's no good for you, grab a chair. What you can do is put half of your bottom on the chair, half off, and then just put the leg out the back for the iliopsoas stretch. Okay. And later we'll be doing the hip adductor, so that's out the side. Okay, you can lean out. That's actually quite a lovely stretch there. So there's nothing wrong with that. And when we do the piriformis stretch, you can literally just cross your legs and lean in, so you get that stretch in your leg there. So grab the chair if you know that coming down to the floor is just not going to work for you. So we'll do the hip adductor first. If you can get into a squat, you're welcome to come down and do the full version of the hip adductor there. If squat's no good, you can come into the knee, or as I said, you can use the chair. Okay, so that's one side. And then switching to the other side. You can't see him, but Snowy's just here on the carpet in front of me. Must have been a little bit too hot for him in his little bed over there. All right, and we'll do the iliopsoas. So with that, as I said, you can be on the chair, or you can just put a leg out the front and lean into it, so you get a bit of a stretch in here. Okay, And switch to the other side. Quite a few little stretches today, but well worth it once we start to flow through our asanas. Definitely well worth it. All right. And as I said, you can do these on the chairs, so you're welcome to go sit on a chair if laying down's not going to work for you here. Piriformis, we do this fairly regularly. You can just cross your legs and grab your leg behind if that's a strong enough stretch for you. Otherwise, you can put your ankle on your other knee and then put your hand through between your legs and grab to get a slightly deeper stretch there. And this is it's a pretty important one to do with the particular asanas that we're going to be doing today. Okay. And then switching to the other side. All right, and we're also going to just coming back down to having your knees nice and relaxed there, knees bent, and then have your hands up and palms facing away from your head. Breathe in, and when you breathe out, just come down, like as if you're going to pat yourself on the back. Feel that stretch up the side of your back. And then just release for a moment, breathe in, breathe out, and you go again. Feel that stretch. Okay, and just release. Okay, that's all of our body preps. So we're going to head now into our 4 directions. I'm just going to turn our fan on in this room. Have yourself a drink of water. Oh, where is my water? That's a really good question. Sorry about that, everybody. All right. All right, I'll demonstrate what the 4 directions looks like in case you've not seen it before, and then I'll give you the modifications, okay? If you do have shoulder issues, high blood pressure, heart condition, hip, ankle, osteoporosis, knee issues, if you've got a weak core or knee, I've already said knee issues, you do need to modify, okay? So I'll just show you what it looks like. So we put the weight into one hand and we breathe in, up comes the leg with the hands. Okay, and the heel comes down first. So the heel comes back to the floor and we separate the feet a little bit. The feet are about 45 degrees and we come all the way down. And then up, and we rest in our solar plexus. And then come up and breathe out. And the hands open up into this chalice. And then breathing in and out. We breathe in and we turn a little bit. I turn our torso to the side. Reach our hands out, but we keep the torso upright, so we don't do this, okay? We keep the torso upright. Up we come, and the hands hover, the palms hover past the knees. Come back in, turn the feet to the front. The other leg comes across and up and down. Heel first, and then we go to the other side. So I'll show you very quickly what it looks like. Down to the solar plexus, up you go. And out into your chalice, in and then out again. Turn a little bit to the side, out you go, keep the torso upright, up and down, back in. And then we turn that across, the foot to the front and then back to technically where we started. You'll technically end up standing back where you started. And what we do is we start by facing the north. If you can work out which way is north in where you are, you can download compasses on your phone, compass apps, so you can work out which way is north if you like, or you can just guess. If you have no idea, just keep facing the same way if you wish. But we will be going north, northwest, southeast, and then back to northeast, southwest, and then back to north again in our directions. So yeah, that's the full version. So if you do have these issues, the shoulder issues, the high blood pressure, heart, definitely keep the hands lower at eye level. So you're not going to bring the hands all the way up, okay? If you have hip, ankle, issues, hip replacement, osteoporosis, knee issues, weak core, definitely don't go so far out. So when you come across, you can even keep your foot on the floor and just drag it across, and don't do such a wide stance, okay? So even just shoulder width apart is perfectly fine, okay? You don't need to go all the way out. And then when you come down, of course, instead of doing a massive gaping right to the floor here, which is fantastic if you're after a bit of a leg workout, by the way, you can just, so when you come down, your foot comes across, very gentle, you push the bottom out the back, okay, and then just come into this, okay? Just much more subtle movements. And that's all the health considerations to have a look at for this one. So let's get ourselves into Tadasana. We're gonna get started straight away. So to get into Tadasana, just lift up one of your heels, pivot around, get the heel to touch the big toe on the other foot, lift up and back again. Okay, lovely. And then breathing in, just tightening up the knees, breathe out, nice soft knees. And move your awareness up to your pelvic area. And just push the pelvis forwards and back, and then find that middle ground, that nice steady ground where it feels nice and solid and steady down there. Move your awareness up to your sternum. Imagine there's a string attached to your sternum, lifting you up. Another string attached to your crown, lifting you up. You might feel your spine lengthening as you do this. Lovely. And then breathing in, roll the shoulders up and back, in and out, and in and out. Just feel like your chest is nice and open and your shoulders are sitting lovely back there. Okay, chin parallel to the floor, arms just relax by your side. Breathing in, when you breathe out, just lifting up your pelvic floor there, the big muscle from the front to the back under here. Just feel like you're just squeezing it in like a kaleidoscope, just 10%. It doesn't need to be a really strong stance for this one. Okay. And we are going to go out to the right first. Okay, so we're going to be going out that way. All right, so breathing in, when you breathe out, put the weight into your left foot, okay? And like you're standing on your left foot here. Bending the left knee, so you're using this big muscle here these big muscles here to keep you upright. And then breathing in, the hands come up, and as the hands come up, your right leg comes up. Breathing in. As you breathe out, heel first, back down to the floor, whatever width feels right for you today. And then breathing out, down you go. Whatever level works for you, breathing in and out. Down to your solar plexus. Breathing in and out. Just relaxing into that chalice. Breathing in. And we're facing the north here, so I do apologise, I didn't mention that again. And out. Breathing in, turning to the right and out. You can think of the colour blue here. Breathing in, up we go. And allow the palms just to hover past the knees as you go around the circle. And breathing in, back into the middle. Turn the right foot back towards the front, and you're going to hover that left foot across. So breathing in, we're going to do exactly the same on the left. And out, heel first, turn the feet out, down you go. Whatever feels right for you here. And out. So the colour blue, I am filled with courage and strength. And out. Breathing in and out. Coming to the heart here, breathing in, looking across to the left and out. In and out, gently hovering past the knees and back in. Turning the left foot around to the front, bring the right foot back to where the left foot is. Technically you're back where you started. Just grounding the energy for a moment. So allow the palms to face towards the floor. Just absorbing that energy. Starting to feel the change. Being okay with the change. Being okay with allowing things to flow. Okay. And now we're going to be turning around so that we're facing the east. So you'll be turning around to your right. So you lift up your right toes, turn them around to the right, so 90 degrees, and then just allow your left foot to follow. So you're actually facing the right, which technically is east if you were already facing north. I'll come back to the front so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, breathing in, breathing out, weight into your left leg, bend your left knee, breathing in, up you come. And out. This is a green direction, the colour green, down to the floor, breathing in and out to your solar plexus there. And then breathing in, fill your chalice with generosity. I am open to give to life. Breathing in and out. Back to your heart, breathing in and out. In and out. In. Turn the right foot towards the front and breathing in, up comes the left foot and out to the floor if you can. In, excuse me, and out. In and out. I am filled with courage and strength, and I am open to give to life. And out. To the heart, breathing in and out. In, rainbow up above your head and out. In. Turn your left foot towards the front and bring your right foot back to where it was. Ground the energy. And then we're going to turn around to the right again, so you technically will end up facing south. So lift up the right toes, turn them 90 degrees, and then the left foot follows, and you're technically now facing south. I do apologise, I've got a little bit of a thing in my throat. And this direction is yellow, and it's acceptance. So accepting that that thing has to slip away. Accepting the slip away. Let it go. Let it go. Be truthful with yourself. You know it's the right thing. So breathing in, breathing out, put the weight into the left foot, bend the left knee, up you come, breathing in. So you can see the colour yellow and out. I accept all that life offers me. And down to your solar plexus, breathing in and out. In and out. In and out. In and out. In. Turn your right foot back around to the front and allow the left foot to come up and out. In and out. I accept all that life offers me. And now feel your chalice filling up with that acceptance and that flow. In and out. In and out. In and out. In. And then allow the left foot to turn to the front, and then just allow the right foot to come back. Let's get myself back in the middle again. Sometimes you end up a little bit off center there. Just grounding that energy, that acceptance. Allow the palms to face the floor. And now we're going to head towards the west. So again, we're going to turn to the right. So lifting up the right toes, 90 degrees, and then allow the left foot to follow. You're facing the west. It's a beautiful ruby red colour, and it's all about unconditional love. So breathing in, breathing out, put the weight into the left leg, bending the left knee, and then up you come. And out. Up and down. Breathing in and out. Lovely. And in and out. To your heart. Breathing in, turning to the right and out. In and out. In. And just turn the right foot towards the front and then allow the left foot to come across. And out. In and out. Up and down. And in and out. Filling yourself up with that unconditional love. In and out, knowing that this thing that's slipping away needs to slip away. The only way you can truly love yourself is to let go of the things that aren't working for you. Come back in, turn the left foot to the front, and then back. Allow the feet to come back. Just allow that to ground for a moment. Then we're going to turn back to the north. So one last right turn, so lifting up and across. So you're now facing the north, and think about all those different directions. So the north was your blue, your courage. I'm filled with courage and strength to let go of that thing. And then the east was generosity. I'm open to give to life. And the south was acceptance, beautiful yellow colour. Golden yellow like the sun. I accept all that life offers me. And the west was unconditional love, a beautiful ruby red colour. I appreciate and love life. And one more time, facing the north, bringing all of those colours together, bringing that intention to be accepting of change, open to different perspective, different ideas of the way forward, and allowing those thoughts and emotions to flow, allow things to flow through you. And to feel safe as well. So breathing in, breathing out, put the weight into the right leg, the left leg, sorry. Bend the left knee, and then up you come. And out. In and out. Lovely. In and out. Fill yourself up with that love that you're so longing for. Breathing in and out to the heart. In, looking out to the right and out. In the rainbow above your head. And out. In. Turn the right foot towards the front. Up you come. And out. Down we go. In. And out. I'm filled with courage and strength. And acceptance. And out. Breathing in and out. In and out. In. Turn the left foot to the front and the right foot. Lovely. And just allow yourself to stand there for just a few moments. Close your eyes if you like, just to allow that energy to really set inside of you. Filling yourself up with the courage to make the moves, to make the changes. The generosity towards yourself and others. To let that thing slip away, that thing that has to slip away. Being accepting of it. And giving yourself unconditional love. by letting go of the things that you know aren't serving you and being completely real and honest with yourself. And just very gently opening your eyes. Hope you enjoyed that. Okay, we're going into a couple of asanas here. Just looking at how long we have here. We're going okay. Depends on how quickly we slip through the asanas. We'll see how long we have. Okay, so we're doing the Lord of the Dance. We've done this a couple of times over the last few months, 3 or 4 months. It just happens to be this thing that's popping up all the time. So if you have balance issues, if you've got knee issues, particularly kneecap issues, osteoporosis or abdominal surgery, you do need to modify this. I'll show you the full version. The full version is putting the weight into one leg. Oh, we'll do the other side. Putting the weight into one leg, and your hand comes out the front. So if you had your right leg standing on your right leg, your right hand comes to the front. The left hand works its way down to the ankle. You eventually, you're bending that knee, and then the hand comes up, and the bent knee pushes towards the floor, and then you go into the mudra of wisdom with your hand, and then you look up with just your eyes. Okay, and then we release and come down. That's the full version. So obviously if you have those things, balance issues, knee issues, or any reason, osteoporosis, any reason why you don't want to bring your feet off the floor, please keep the feet on the floor, and we're just going to do the movement with the hands. Okay, that's really the only thing. And the other main thing is that you don't overextend this. So when you come up, okay, you get yourself nice and steady first, and you push that knee towards the floor and the hand up towards the sky. Then you make the mudra of wisdom and look up with just your eyes. You're not doing this like they do in the yoga magazines. It's only going to cause spasms and issues, and it's actually not going to bring you any more benefit. What you're after is that big lengthening down the knee towards the floor, so that big stretch through the spine all the way up. So feel like your spine's stretching out through your crown, and also stretching out through your knee. Okay, so that's the main thing there. All right, so let's have a go. So we'll come up on our left leg first. So I'll give myself a bit of a rest here. So breathing in, breathing out. Put the weight in your right leg. Put your right hand up, palm faced out in front of your chest. Please do use the strap if you know you can't grab your ankle, by the way. And then breathing in, allow the hand to come down. Getting yourself nice and steady first. Okay, bending that right knee. And then breathing in, allow the knee that's bent to push down to the floor. The other arm to come up, stretch through the spine. Go into the mudra of wisdom with your fingers at the top, then look up with just your eyes. And then breathing in and out. Lovely. It is a little bit tricky when I do this in classes. Usually we have people falling over all over the place, so don't be concerned if you're falling over. Let's go the other side and just see how you go. So breathing in, breathe out, put the weight into your left leg, bend the left knee, left hand up in front of the chest. Breathing in, let's walk the hand down. Get yourself nice and steady first, bend this knee. Breathing in, push the right knee towards the floor. The right hand comes up, going to the mudra, and then looking up with just your eyes. Stretching through the spine here. And breathing in and out. Lovely. Hopefully you went okay with that. You're quite welcome to rewind and do that another couple of times. And what we're going to do here is just head on to the next one. So you do have a sample of the four asanas I would like to show you today. And as I said, you can rewind and have another play with them if you like. This one's the eagle. Again, it's a very similar situation. You're bringing one leg off the floor. Okay, so if you have knee, hip, ankle, leg issues, if you're pregnant, you're going to keep those feet on the floor. You can just cross your feet over like this. If you can balance like that, that's perfectly okay. I'll show you the full version. Again, you put the weight into one leg. This time your hands come up And if you're capable of it, you can twist your leg all the way around. And if this leg's on top, so if your left leg's on top, your left arm goes under, winds around, push, I'm not going to leave that leg back there, push your bottom to the back so you get your centre of gravity nice. Elbow comes to your knee if you can, and you're gazing through your fingers. And then breathing in and out. That's a full version. So as I said, if you've got those leg issues, osteoporosis, hip issues, anything like that, please do keep your feet on the floor. You can cross over like that if it's okay for you, okay? You can definitely do this sitting in a chair, so you can just cross your legs in the chair and literally just lean forward. Not a problem, okay? If you're having problems with twisting the arms around, which a lot of people would, most people can't do this, you can just go praying hands, okay? Or some kind of cross that doesn't quite get all the way, just so you can get that lovely stretch in your back as well. Okay, that's about it. So again, I'm going to do this just once, give you guys an opportunity to rewind if you'd like to do it more than that, just so we have enough time to do the 4 asanas. Okay, so breathing in, when you breathe out, put your weight into your left leg, bend your left knee, and coming up, breathing in, up comes the eagle. And breathing out, just allow that leg to rest like you're crossing your knees. Okay, you've got your right leg on top, so your right hand has to come in and under. Curl around, push the bottom out the back, so you get your centre of gravity nice and steady there. And you're gazing through your fingers, getting that clarity, that truth, that insight, which is what we're after here. Really being honest with yourself, getting real. And then breathing in and out. Lovely. That was one side. Let's go the other side. We're going to be standing on our right leg this time. So breathing in, breathing out, weight into your right leg. Up you come. These are very powerful asanas. Breathing out, put the leg on top because your left leg's on top. Your left arm's going to go under. Curl, push the bottom back. Looking through. Realizing your truth, having absolute clarity and insight into the situation that you need to let go of. Being able to make that decision and stick with it. Breathing in and out. Whoa. Okay, I'm feeling better about that. I actually have a thing that I know has been slipping away, and I needed it to slip away. I asked it to slip away in all levels, and I'm like, I don't want it to slip away. So this class is fantastic to help me through what I need to go through as well. This next one, the beam, you can definitely do this on your chair, same as we did before. So you can put the one leg out the side like that. That's literally the position that we need the legs to be in. Okay, it's actually a really lovely stretch. Doing it in that manner. Okay. Again, if you're menstruating, first 3 days of your menstrual cycle, if you have knee issues, your back's inflamed, your spine's inflamed, your hips are inflamed, ankle or feet issues, please go for the chair. Okay. Otherwise, you're welcome to come onto the floor if you're cool with that. If you do have problems with the knee, if it's just a bit sore, put something underneath, just a very gently folded blanket, a very thin folded blanket under your shin, and that will relieve the knee. Okay, so let's put the left foot out the side. What you want to do is check that your right leg is perfectly vertical, so you're looking that it looks like it's going straight up. Okay, so just adjust the foot so that this leg looks like it's straight up and down. Then breathing in. When you breathe out, just lean across, whatever feels okay for you here, and towards your left foot. And keeping yourself in an upright position here, so don't lean forward like this. You want to keep yourself in an upright position. This is fantastic for releasing frustration and anger. It's a real gem for that. But also the main thing is acceptance. Accept it needs to go. Let go. Let go of that thing. it'll be better. It'll be better when it goes. And back up and down. Breathing in again and out, same direction. We haven't moved anything here. I'm just stacking you with a ton of acceptance here. Breathing in and back. The next asana actually helps us with acceptance as well. So out to the side, check that your left leg is up and down here. Just looking at the camera, the microphone there is a little bit wonky. All right, the idea is that this foot, the right foot, is actually at right angles. A little bit tricky if the ankle's a little bit inflexible. Breathing in and out we go. Here we go. Releasing, you can flick out any anger, any frustration, and just accept. Accept the flow, go with the flow. I'll be doing down. I'm very, very excited about our System for Health, Wealth and Happiness training weekend that I'm going to be doing in May. Breathing out. And it's all about acceptance and letting it go and coming back to the state of zero, the point of zero. Zero problems, zero worries, zero negative thoughts. And letting it flow, flowing with the universe. That's what I was talking about, it, letting it flow. Coming back down. When you release all of your expectations and worries and anxieties and fears about something and just let the universe guide you, that's when everything flows. So that's what we're looking for here. Okay, we're going to do the cow face. Again, we have done this relatively recently. You may be wanting a pillow here, okay? You kneel down, and again, you can just sit on a chair, cross your leg, okay? That's the same deal as what we were talking about before. Actually, no. Oh, yeah. The pillow's there for people who would like it, but I tend to not use it for this one. There's a couple that look the same that I get a little bit confused by sometimes. With this one, neck, shoulder, knee, definitely go for the chair if you have knee issues, if you can't get yourself down like this. Shoulders, be very, very gentle with the hand movements up here, okay? So coming up on all fours, and then grab your left leg and put it across if that's okay for you. Again, you can literally just sit in the chair and cross your leg over, okay, if this is not working for you. All right, and then you come down so that you're, and by the way, I deliberately got this strap nice and close by here, so that you're sitting on your heel, okay? So your heel's right in the middle of your bottom back there, all right? And it's the same principle as for the eagle here, okay? If the left leg is up, the left arm is going to go down and under at the back, okay? And the right hand is going to go up above. So we breathe in and we grab our strap, breathe out, and the other hand grabs the strap, and we pull the strap as close as we possibly can inwards, so the hands are as close as they can be behind our back. Lift the chest, looking forwards, and just enjoying this fabulous stretch, the cow face. It's a really powerful one. Opens up your heart chakra. Forgiveness, courage, acceptance, mainly acceptance here. Responsibility for your own life, generosity and compassion. And mainly compassion for yourself here. So understanding why you were holding on to that thing for so long. It might have been years and years, this thing that's slipping away. Decades. But just know that it's coming all in the right time. And then just releasing. And we'll go across to the other side. This is our last asana, and then you get to relax. So lifting up the right foot, bringing it across, coming down, sitting your bottom right in the middle of your heel there. And this time the left leg's on top, sorry, the right leg's on top, and the right hand's going to go under. Use your strap if you need to. I don't actually need the strap for this side. Usually one side will feel a little bit more stretchy than the other. Breathe in and breathe out. If you can clasp the hands together, fantastic. Otherwise, use the strap to bring the hands together and looking forwards. Close your eyes if you like. Just feeling that compassion for yourself. Have a chat with your inner child, that little version of yourself, that little 5-year-old version of yourself. Have compassion for that little person. Understand why they clung to that thing, why they clung to it for so long. And just say, it's okay now. I'm here. You can let go. Chest up nice and high. And just releasing. Lovely. Okay, now you get to lay down and have your deep relaxation. So laying on the floor, if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, you're quite welcome to sit on a chair if you know that laying on the floor is not going to work for you today. Preferably no pigtails or pillows or anything underneath you, but if you know that laying there for 20 minutes is going to need something, just a very thin blanket is a good idea. Fold it up. We're right on time. I'm very impressed by our efforts there. So laying down, have your, as I said, your head flat on the floor. Tuck your chin in just a little bit so you have a lovely, lovely long neck. Just checking that's all going okay. Allow your feet just to flop out however they would like to, and allowing your spine just to have its natural curvature here. So as I said, tuck your chin in just a little bit so that your neck's nice and long. Arms out by your side, palms faced up, and closing your eyes if that's comfortable for you, or you can gaze very softly if you prefer. We'll be laying here for about 20 minutes. And yes, it is a deep relaxation, which obviously deeply relaxes you, but it's also an incredible opportunity to allow those 4 asanas, those powerful asanas, and that extremely powerful sequence to really settle, the energy from these things to fully settle into your body and become a part of your being over the next week or so. So it's a very important part of the class, actually, the deep relaxation. That's what we like to say anyway, so that we get to deeply relax. No, it is. Okay, so allowing your mind to work its way down your torso, down your legs, all the way to your feet and your toes. And then breathing in, squeezing the feet and toes, nice big squeeze. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, push the toes away from the body. Feel that lovely stretch in your shins. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, push the heels away from the body and the toes up towards the head. Feel that lovely stretch in the calf muscles. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the legs, up to the knees. Breathing in, gently pushing the knees down in towards the floor. Feel your quads engaging to do this. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness further up the legs, up to the buttocks. Breathing in, squeeze the buttocks. Feel like your hips are rising just a little bit up towards the sky. And breathing out, release. Move your awareness to your lower back. Breathing in, gently pushing the lower back down in towards the floor. Feel that gentle pressure between the lower back and the floor. And breathing out, release. Keep the awareness in the lower back. Breathing in again, pushing that lower back down in towards the floor. Feel that gentle pressure. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness around to the front of the torso. Breathing in, squeezing those abdominal muscles down in towards the floor. And breathing out, release. Moving the awareness further up the torso, up to the chest. Breathing in, pushing the chest up towards the sky. At the same time, push the shoulder blades in towards each other underneath the body. And breathing out, release. Then reversing that motion, breathing in, lifting the shoulders off the floor, pushing the chest down in towards the floor. Feel that beautiful stretch across the shoulders. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness across the shoulders and down the arms, all the way down to both of your hands. Breathing in, gently curling the fingers over to make a very soft fist with both hands. And breathing out, release. Breathing in again, make a much stronger fist with both hands and lifting both arms just a few centimeters off the floor. And breathing out, releasing those fists and splaying the fingers out as far from each other as possible. Turn the palms into the body, down towards the floor and even a little further around. And then turn the palms back in towards the body and up towards the sky and even a little bit beyond. And breathing out, release your arms and hands back down to the floor, palms faced up. Move the awareness back up the arms, up to the neck. Breathing in, squeezing the neck. And breathing out, release. Move the awareness up to the chin and the jaw, the mouth and the tongue. Without making any sounds, imagine you're saying the letters A, E, I, O, U. Open the mouth really wide and do a lovely big yawn. Point your tongue up to the sky, across to the right, across to the left, around in a circle in one direction, and around in the other direction. And place the tongue back in the mouth and then engage the jaw. Allow the jaw to go around in one direction, and then around in the other direction. Then release the jaw and close the mouth. Make a frown and a smile at the same time. Push the eyebrows all the way down and lift up the corners of the mouth as high as you can. Big breath in. And breathing out. Release. And looking all over your face for all the muscles you can find. Taking a deep breath in, squeezing all the facial muscles, the forehead, the eyebrows, the eyes, the cheeks, the nose, the mouth, chin and jaw. Big breath in and breathing out, release. Move the awareness around to just behind the ears and all over the scalp. Imagine you can squeeze this area, breathing in, giving it a lovely big squeeze, and breathing out, release. Then request that you would like all the effects of fear to be cleansed and vacuumed from your body. Move your awareness to a beautiful celestial vacuum tube at the crown of your head. Request the speed you would like this tube to go at, slow, medium or fast. And then allowing this vacuum tube to work its way into the crown of your head, cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from behind your eyes, your right ear, the back of your head, your left ear, vacuuming into your sinus area, down into your mouth, the left side of your jaw, the right side of your jaw. You can see all the darkness and blackness going up this vacuum tube and away to be recycled. Vacuuming down your neck, down your throat, and into your right lung. Vacuuming down your right arm into your right hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your right arm into your right shoulder, across to your left shoulder. Vacuuming down your left arm, through your left elbow, all the way down to your left hand and fingertips. Vacuuming back up your left arm into your left lung. And then vacuuming into your heart, Vacuuming into your stomach. Then vacuuming into your pancreas, your spleen, your liver, your left kidney, your right kidney, your bowels, your lower pelvic organs, your left hip, your right hip. Vacuuming down your right leg through your right knee, all the way down to your right foot and toes. Vacuuming back up your right leg into your right buttocks, across to your left buttocks, down your left leg through your left knee, all the way down to your left foot and toes. And then requesting that all the space that's now been created by cleansing and vacuuming away all the effects of fear from your body be filled up with beautiful, bright, white, healing light. And so the switch on the vacuum tube is reversed, and as you breathe in, this beautiful, bright, white, healing light enters your left toes, your left foot and ankle, your left lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. As you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your left leg. The tube moves across to your right leg. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right toes, your right foot and ankle, your right lower leg, knee, upper leg and buttocks. And as you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your right leg. Tube moves down to the base of your pelvic area. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your pelvic area, your middle torso, your upper torso, your chest, heart and lungs. As you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your torso. The tube moves to your right hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your right fingertips, your right fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your right shoulder. As you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your right arm. The tube moves across to your left hand. As you breathe in, this beautiful light enters your left fingertips, your left fingers, palm, wrist, forearm, elbow, upper arm, and your left shoulder. As you breathe out, this beautiful light settles into all of your left arm. The tube moves down to the base of your spine, and as you breathe in, this beautiful light enters the base of your spine and works its way up through every single disc and vertebrae in your lumbar spine, your thoracic spine, up into your cervical spine, your neck, your head, and the crown of your head. As you breathe out, all this beautiful light rests and settles in your head, your neck, and your spine. Your whole body is now glistening and gleaming and sparkling with this beautiful, bright, white, healing light. And you affirm to yourself, my heart is open to change and letting go. My thoughts and emotions are flowing. I am clarity. I am truth. I am acceptance. I am safe. All is well. My heart is open to change and letting go. My thoughts and emotions are flowing. I am clarity. I am truth. I am acceptance. I am safe. All is well. My heart is open to change and letting go. My thoughts and emotions are flowing. I am clarity. I am truth. I am acceptance. I am safe. All is well. And sit with that affirmation for a few moments. And then move your awareness to a space just above the crown of your head. A ball of beautiful light is hovering there just above the crown. As you breathe in, this beautiful golden light comes from the ball and works its way into the crown of your head. As you breathe out, this beautiful golden light showers down your head, your neck, your spine, across your shoulders, down your arms, into your hands and fingertips, showering down your torso through your pelvis, showering down your legs through your knees, showering all the way down to the very tips of your toes. Every single cell in your body has now been re-energized, revitalized, regenerated by this beautiful golden light. You start to notice what parts of your body are touching the floor. Your heels, your calves, your buttocks, your shoulders, the backs of your arms, the backs of your hands, and the back of your head. You start to wriggle your fingers and wriggle your toes. You very gently bring your knees up to your chest, give them a lovely hug with your arms, and gently sway from side to side, around in a circle in one direction, and then around in the other direction. And then rolling over to your right side, resting your head on your right arm, using this important moment to consolidate what we've done so far in the class. Our 4 direction sequence brought us the capacity to accept change, be open to different perspectives, allow our thoughts and emotions to flow, and have a sense of safety as we move through this change. Our Lord of the Dance enhanced our concentration, our happiness, and our clarity about our truth, gave us new positive thoughts, the ability to prioritize, space for change, and the feeling of letting go, particularly of that thing that's already started to slip away from us. The eagle allowed us to realize our truth, gave us insight and clarity, incisiveness to see the heart of any situation. The beam released anger and frustration and brought acceptance and contentment about what has to flow through us at this time. And our cow face asana brought us forgiveness and courage and acceptance and responsibility for our own life, generosity and compassion, and opened our heart chakra. And of course, the deep relaxation re-energized, revitalized and rejuvenated our entire body and entire mind in preparation for the rest of our day and for our week to come. Imagining yourself sitting in the upright position before you move, and keeping your eyes closed, gently pushing yourself up into an upright position. Then rubbing those palms together. Create a lovely warmth between the palms. Placing those nice warm hands over your closed eyes and allowing the eyes to open in that nice warm safe place. Then tapping your forehead, your temples, your chin and jaw, back up to the top of your head, the back of your head, your shoulders, your chest, the side of your body, thighs and knees and buttocks. Shake out the side. Breathing in, reaching up, and breathing out. A little bit of a roll. Ooh. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that deep relaxation. We're going to go straight into our pranayama. We're going to do our deep yogic breath first, as we always do, which is the default one. If anyone has any concerns about the more advanced breathing techniques we do. And then we'll go into our meditation. So placing one of your hands over your abdomen and the other one up near your chest somewhere, and breathing in, but imagine breathing through your nose and imagine filling up your tummy with air. So tummy and then chest and upper chest. Pause and breathe out, empty the tummy, the chest and the upper chest. Pause. Breathe in, fill up the tummy, allow it to expand. Chest, upper chest, and pause and breathe out. Tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. Breathe in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathe out, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. Breathe in again, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathe out, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause. One more time, breathe in, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause, and breathe out, tummy, chest, upper chest, pause and release. Okay, so if you have dizziness or low blood pressure, it's a good idea to stick with what we just did. Otherwise, you can come with me to do the alternate nostril breath to prepare us for the meditation. So bringing your right hand up, your middle finger touches your third eye, right between your eyebrows there. Little finger up against your left nostril and your thumb up against your right nostril, and then your left hand supports your right elbow there. Just check that you can breathe independently out of both of your nostrils there. If you can't, maybe get a tissue or something to clear that. And I'll just switch hands so I can do it with you. So just closing off your left nostril there. So just a very gentle little wrist movement as we change nostrils. So closing off your left nostril, and again we're going to breathe in deeply as if we're breathing into our tummy. So breathing in through the right nostril. Pause, switch fingers, out through the left. Pause, in through the left. Pause, switch fingers, out through the right. Pause, in through the right. Pause, switch fingers, out through the left. Pause, in through the left.
Pause. Switch fingers out through the right. Pause. In through the right. Pause. Switch fingers out through the left. Pause. In through the left. Pause. Switch fingers out through the right. Pause. In through the right. Pause. Switch fingers out through the left. Pause. In through the left. Pause. Switch fingers out through the right. Pause. In through the right. Pause. Switch fingers out through the left. Pause. In through the left. Pause. Switch fingers out through the right. And just releasing that mudra. I hope you feel a lot more balanced, focused, a little bit airy maybe. And we'll go straight into our meditation. And this is all about letting it go, letting it slip away, letting that thing go. So I hope you find it really helpful for what you're going to be working through in the next week or so. We're just going to be doing the mudra of wisdom. This is all very much just focusing into your intuition, becoming very aware and very emotionally settled. So just the point of fingers and the thumbs touching, palms faced up if you like, or you can have palms face down if you want to go more inward, or even bring the hands together in front of one of your chakras. It's a lovely thing to do as well. Okay, so close your eyes if that's comfortable for you, sitting up nice and tall. You can of course sit in a chair if you need to. And we'll settle the body first before we go into the visualization. It's around about a 10-minute meditation. See how you go. So breathing in, move your awareness to your feet, your ankles, your lower legs, knees, upper legs and buttocks. As you breathe out, allow your whole lower body to rest and settle down into the sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your pelvic area, your middle torso, upper torso, chest, heart and lungs. As you breathe out, allow the whole torso to settle and rest down into the sitting position. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your fingertips, your fingers, palms, wrists, forearms, elbows, upper arms and shoulders. As you breathe out, allow your shoulders, arms and hands to rest and settle into the mudra. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your spine, your neck, your head, the crown of your head. As you breathe out, allow your head, neck and spine to rest and settle into the sitting position. And take yourself to the edge of a river on a lovely patch of grass on a nice warm sunny day. . patch of grass is nice and green and soft. You're sitting very comfortably. The sun is beaming gently, caressing your skin. It's not too hot. It's just a nice, nourishing warmth on your body. You're watching as the river flows gently past you. The sun's glistening on the surface of the water. And you think about that thing that's been trying to slip away from you. That relationship, the habit, the way of life, the way of thinking, or that object, that possession that you have maybe, that person, and you know it's the right thing, you know it needs to go. And as you breathe in, find where it's sitting in your body. Where are you holding on to it? Is it in your heart? Is it in your power center? Is it in your solar plexus? Is it only in your mind? Is it in your hands? Are you holding on to it with your hands? Transform that negative attachment into red light. As you breathe out, allow that attachment to leave your body and head towards the river, to flow down with the river cleansed and cleared. Breathing in back into your heart, breathing out, resting and settling with that. Breathing in again, go to the place in your body or your mind where you're holding on. Transform that holding on into red light. And breathe it out. Send that red light out to the river. Watch as it flows down the river and away. Breathing in beautiful, warm light into your heart. And breathe out, relax. Breathing in again, find where maybe it's still holding on in your body or mind. And transforming it into red light and breathing out, send that red light out to the river, down the river, where it gladly accepts it and recycles it. And breathing into your heart and resting. Allow yourself to rest in knowing that you're letting go. You're allowing that thing that has to slip away. You're letting it slip away. If your mind starts to wander, take yourself back to your fingers. See if you can feel your fingers. Feel the warm sun on your skin. Or continue to breathe out the red light into the river. Just resting and settling for a few moments. And then breathing into your crown, your head, your neck, your shoulders, arms, hands and fingertips, upper torso, middle torso, pelvic area. As you breathe out, allow this part of your body to come back into this present moment, into this room. Breathing in again, move your awareness to your pelvic area, your buttocks, upper legs, knees, lower legs, ankles, feet and toes. And as you breathe out, allow your whole body to come back into this room, into this present state of awareness. Have a sense of where your body is in the room. And then gently opening your eyes and releasing your mudra. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed the class. And I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed and clear about what it is that you need to let go of, and a lot stronger to be able to do that, and to release, and a lot more accepting of what has to go. I'd love to hear your feedback if you've got anything in particular you'd like to share about the class, and of course please do share this with whomever you know that could maybe do with this energy at the moment, or who just can't make it to a regular yoga class for whatever reason. They're very welcome to join us. It's completely free. It's always going to be free. And it's going to be every fortnight with the moons. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy your new moon in Pisces on Thursday the 7th of March, and until our full moon in a couple more weeks' time, namaste.